So Reuben Abati, who now said,
there must be limits to which people
Absolutely.
go. But some people apparently have no limits. They have no shame. They do not respect anybody. They get intoxicated with power.
Hello, great people. The Minister of FCT, Nyesom Wike, and Dr. Reuben Abati have been exchanging lyrical slaps and verbal punches. They've been holding each other by the jugular. And in a moment, I'll leave you to watch 3 videos. But I need to explain something to you so that you understand the video as you are watching them. The first video was during the presidential media chat where Dr. Reuben Abati tried to pitch the president, Bola Tinubu, against Nyesom Wike. And the second video was during a session of What's Trending with OGOP on Arise News, whereby they held a session discussing Wike's alleged conflict with his erstwhile godfather, Sir Peter Odili, the former governor of Rivers State. And in that particular session, Reuben Abati had strong words for Nyesom Wike. He took Wike to the cleaners. He flogged Wike mercilessly in that particular session. And the third video that you watch is the response of Nyesom Wike. And trust Wike when it comes to matters like this, that he won't let it slide and also he won't let it fly. Let me leave you to watch the 3 videos and make an impression out of it.
You were talking about your ministers. Well, when you did the cabinet reshuffle recently, you dropped 5 ministers, you appointed 7. Now, many Nigerians thought this was too little, too late. Do you agree with that assessment? And you were asking that we should show you the example of one minister. Take Minister Nyesom Wike of the Federal Capital Territory. He is the most controversial minister in your cabinet. And in recent times, Nigerians have been crying out that he's grabbing land, he's demolishing buildings, he's acting beyond his powers. Are you concerned that Nyesom Wike could become a political liability for you?
He's a good man. Nyesom Wike is a performing minister. Nigeria lacks compliance, period. We don't pay our ground rent on time. We don't calendarize things to do. We see compliance as inconveniences. I doff my hat for him.
Social media is awash with reactions after a 2022 video surfaced online showing the minister of the Federal Capital Territory, Nyesom Wike, eulogizing Peter Odili, a former governor of Rivers State, and his wife, Justice Mary Odili, who he said rescued his political career. The video is coming after Wike had slammed Peter Odili during a Thanksgiving service over comments he made regarding the mismanagement of Rivers State's finances. Well, Wike, in the 2022 video, said that he owed his rising political career to Justice Mary Odili, whose timely intervention saved him from being displaced in his second-term bid as chairman of Obiakpo local government area of the state. Well, let's take a look at this video before we take some reactions.
I was told that my name has been removed in the list. So I ran down to government house. Then she had finished her own lunch and left the husband and was entering the vehicle. I said, Mommy, I'm finished. She said, what happened? I said, I removed my name. She ran back straight to the husband. So what happened? The husband said, what is the problem? My son said, they removed them. He said, who removed his name? At that time, secondaries had left. Then the husband now called the security at the gate, stop secondaries to come back. And secondaries came back. That was how I went back as second-time chairman after second-time chairman. For me, I can't talk about my growth without mentioning her. I've been around that particular day, saved my career in politics. You know, once you leave office, everyone's leaving you. And so that was how I grew from there to become what I am today. Any day that I will make Dr. Lee and his family to cry, God, don't allow me to grow. These people suffered blackmail, everything. Because of some people like us. Sir, I want to tell you today. I want to tell you today before people hear. I will never be alive to make you cry at your wife. I will never do it.
That was the moment, Dr. Abati, the moment. And now he's all against Peter Odili at this point. Over to you.
Well, look, this is the thing about character and
Yes.
politics. And one of the concerns of average Nigerians, or most Nigerians, is that politicians, most of them, lack character, integrity. And that is why loyalty is a very big issue in Nigerian politics. Now, Dr. Peter Odili has had quite a share of disloyalty from many of the young men that he groomed and that he brought up in those days. In other words, Nyesom Wike is not the only one that he has betrayed him, but he keeps his position as an elder statesman, not just in Rivers state politics, but also in Nigeria. What has triggered this? Sir Peter Odili, as is also known, supporting the governor of the state, Fubara, and then making a statement that some people have tried to turn the Rivers state into their personal estate, only for Wike, from Larry Olayinka, his spokesman, to Wike himself, to go after a man he once called his father, and his wife, my mother, as he referred to her, to go abusing him and saying that he's the one who has made him politically relevant in Rivers State politics. When Dr. Peter Odili was governor of Rivers State, where was Nyesom Wike? The man that made him, get the opportunity for a second time as local government chairman. The man that also facilitated his, emergence as governor of Rivers State when he showed interest. A man that was taken to the Godfather by former First Lady, Dame Patience Jonathan, to say, this is your son. I'm handing it over to him. Now, they have a father-son relationship. But now today, Nyesom Wike says, I built a house for him. I called Julius Berger to build a house inside the Odili home. My pictures were put everywhere, including in the bathroom. Now he has removed my photographs. I mean, what kind of man says that in the public domain? And then he's also accusing Dr. Peter Odili of making his daughter commissioner, of giving another person appointment. I think, look, there's something called decorum in politics. I think this falls short in terms of decorum. And you are absolutely correct. The president today, Asiwaju Bola Tinubu, who says that Wike is a good man. I hope somebody will bring all these videos to his attention for him to indeed know the true character of the man that he's dealing with. Right. There must be limits to which people go. But some people apparently have no limits. They have no shame. They do not respect anybody. They get intoxicated with power. Right. But the natural reminder is that power is transient.
Power is transient.
At the end of the day, whatever is making people so heady will pass.
Very well said.
And then you'll be back to the community.
Yeah. Very well said.
Now, you talk about arise. Let me tell you. I spoke with Nduke the other day. He called me on phone and this. You talk about Reuben. I was a minister and they say it was press. I don't know. I hardly relate to them. But I think Nduka, you say you're a first class. I have no problem. To God be the glory. But use it for the interest of the society. Don't be a first class holder that will make ridicule of the issue of first class. You don't do that. Shamelessly, you media. The only person you can pick on is me. And you got the result you got. I was not there. If I say now, how I served him, they will say, anytime you hear people, you say. I will refer you to Kene Kobani. I refer to Kene Kobani. People have no shame. You said you were showing on Arise. I don't, if anybody knows me, I don't even hear them. I don't. This day I don't. I saw them putting my name as one of the ministerial nominee. What you go say me? Every day you can see somebody showing that I'm paid. He said, oh, I said I will never make God let them cry. Did I make them cry? Because I said I will not make them, that's why I stood firm for them. And that's why he was saying everywhere, God will bless you. That my successors will do what? Is he allowing my successor to honor me now? See the prayer. Your successors. Yeah, successors upon successors will honor me. So now he's the one who said, we thank you for making the man who want to create River State as a medical hub in Nigeria, not to have converted River State as a personal estate. Based on the documentary you watch, is there anywhere that they said, my family, this or that? Is there anybody say so? Nobody says so. So where did I come to convert rivers as my personal estate? That's just the issue. So Reuben Abati, who now said he's been hired to do the job, to say, I said I will not make them cry. I will not make them cry. And I didn't make them cry. But if my father is saying something wrong, Shano said, Papa, you know what you said yesterday now. Is that to make you cry? I don't think that is the level of a first class degree holder. I didn't think so. And when I Reuben Abati, some of you called me and say, oh, see what Reuben said. I said, why you people always worry yourself? You are increasing the allowance or whatever he's giving. When you talk about him, don't do that. I ran an election for local government in 1999 down to today. I've never lost election. And nobody whom I support has lost election. Reuben contested the election as deputy governor in Ogun State. First time. Failed and failed woefully. Not as governor, deputy. He failed woefully. You will see here why you don't know the fight. Oh, I fought Obi. Oh, I fought. I have no regret. I have no regret of supporting Aswaji Bola Tinubu. I have no regret.